The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. Under center, it'll be the Southern California native standing at 6'4", Sam Darnold.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And the schedule makers have given them a little break right here. Back-to-back home games, and they won last week. So they're trying to make it 2 in a row before they hit the road next week. They have to take advantage of this break in the schedule.
On second down, it's Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. The starters defensively now for the Patriots. This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Here's Darnold. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense.
They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a one.
On now to kick it away is the punter, Matt Weil. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Able to power through. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So now the Patriots getting set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is. And that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync in this one.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now we take a peek at the Patriot offense.
I love the versatility of Marcus Cannon. He can play guard. He can play tackle. I think his footwork has really improved during his time in the NFL. He has one of the better backstories that you're going to get. This is a guy who was diagnosed with cancer, has beaten that, and now is one of the better players in the NFL.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They'll set up to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And able to get this brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Here are the starters defensively for the Jets. And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one brought in by Sanu. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have a look at it, 3rd and 10. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. New York set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't.
That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
On is Mason Crosby for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it ends with a Jet touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, A 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First down, here's White. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Here's a quick throw finding Edelman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
First down, Patriots.
Down, 30 base.
On first down, it's White. Now White lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got him. Hey.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. 18 carries, 84 yards.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space because the defense will key on them.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, But now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, second-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd and 9, Darnold, and his throw is incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. This is White on the screen. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. The Vikings opening their lead up to 2 touchdowns now. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. On 2nd down, it's Bell. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
But there's no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Jets defense, we watch them get set to go now. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen? By being really good on that side of the ball in terms of fundamentals, being in the right spot, diagnosing plays well, and being there at the point of attack. They are really making it happen.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. Here's Sanu on the catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. John Simon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll set up the throw to Michel on the screen. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go.
So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
Now Steven Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Bell. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Matt Wild now. He's been terrific so far. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for them and shot for them. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
They'll run on first down. It's White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
91. Single, slot.
2nd and 1. Slant route caught by Edelman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
57. Mike, 57. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got White here. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That good for 22 and a first play like that successful.
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Come on, Locke. We better not.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Matt Weil now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Now White. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin with an AFC South matchup in Indianapolis as Houston is in town. And it's the Texans out in front as that one is just about to halftime. Kenny Stills, a touchdown reception. We'll stay in the AFC South as we head over to check on the Jags at home in Jacksonville. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Gardner Minshew, 2 touchdown passes thus far. Lastly, let's motor up to the Motor City. See what's happening with the Lions at home at Ford Field. And at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. Julio Jones, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's airing it out for Sanu. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he fires one, but incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. On 2nd and 9. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. On first down, Bell.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from me a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage. Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. They'll run on first down. Bell.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Hey, watch the slip. Watch the slip.
Darnold from the red zone now. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on first. Throwing again on second down. Darnold. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go right back to White here on first down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. There on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line.
He wasn't ready.
From the 36, Darnold throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out right here to Herndon. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Here's Matt Weil now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. On 2nd down, it's White. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And possession will switch hands. New York set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Again, it's Bell. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Darnold on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that play certainly felt like what I call a tendency breaker. 1st and 10, they dial up a draw play. That's not a normal situation, but give credit to the defense. They weren't fooled at all and really finished off the play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Opting to run again here with White. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got Sanu. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them. Big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And New York set to take the field. They got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
The
leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. They'll go again with Bell. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Darnold from the gun. Caught here by Bell. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, now this from 43. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They are in the 4th in Buffalo. And the Bills have now opened up a 2-touchdown lead. A victory there would mean their 6th on the year. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run the draw play. This is White. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. New England on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 8. On the draw, it's White. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll run it with Bell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I got one. Shit.
Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. The Jets on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Open man is Anderson. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 19.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll go to Adams, try to pound it in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Crosby puts it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
57, Mike, 57.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And that'll make it third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the draw, here's White. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur, so they can't let that dream go just yet.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. New York set to take the field. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And now it's third down.
Check out route. Hot.
On third down, it's Bell. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. A nice run leaves him just inches from a first. Could they possibly be tempted to try this on fourth and about a foot?
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3. But this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Pick me up. Here we go. Watch twins. 5.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Caught by Sanu. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
52 some. 54. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Back to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 2nd and 4. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Touchdown, New England. Stephen Gostkowski for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Here's Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Jets, with victory seemingly in hand, they take the knee. Darnold is going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's a Jets, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Jets, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.